But he couldn't stop himself and slithered into a ditch. Ooh, Thomas, get me out! Oh, well, mercy, help! The brake snapped and the gear jammed in the... The van was designed. The house rocked. Broken glass tinkled. Percy. Hither.
Boxes. Oh! Groaned Percy. It's too late. Rocked so hard the load went everywhere in a clay. He banged the trucks hard into the buffers. Buffers weren't secure. The silly trucks. The driver braked hard. Toby stopped.
Then there was trouble.
Too just in time. It was too late for Percy. Trouble? Hide the trucks. It was too late. But it was too late. He veered out of control. That's it. Stop. We're still. Suddenly lost control and plunged over the side. Trucks plunged into the ravine. the rails at Bulgy's Bridge. Pipes onto the tracks instead of the trucks.
It was too late.
Oh no, he cried. Suddenly he snowed the water tower. He shouted, but it was too late. Help! Another building and the old mine sank into the ground. Scared, he lurched forward and rammed the truck. Ah! Cried James, what's happening? Crash! Bang! Oh, help! Gordon cried as he slid off the tracks. Coal dust flew everywhere. Oh no! Coughed Percy. Ooh, said Bill. Truck's hard, but Fergus was covered in rocks right up to his... He dangled dangerously above the track. Through a pipe. James was... Squashed fruit flew everywhere. Was struck by lightning. There was a loud crash. The brake valve. There is. That could have been diesel. Arloey. The apples were all smashed. A deep snowdrift time. Into a stack of roofing slate and smashed it. Oh, but it was too late. Max crashed into Monty and he knew it. They skidded off the track. Kittens with his scoop, and just in time, straight into Percy, and the bunting flew up in the air, skidded all over the road. What? Trucks hurtled into a siding, they biffed and bashed the buffers, and fell all over the track. But Percy puffed on. And splashed into the dump. Emily was as he puffed into a big pile of snow. Trucks, a big cloud of stone whooshed down and landed right on top of. Suddenly he bumped into a truck. The truck rolled into a lee bank. Coal poured out everywhere. A water tower fell over, and the roof blew right off Farmer Muck. A coupling broke. Thomas shot forward. Cocoa powder flew everywhere. He gave them an extra big shot. in the gale. Then there was trouble. The truck's an extra hard shunt. Paint pots flew into the air and splattered down. Gave a bump. Soon the D's Island. Suddenly, they started to come off the track. Some of them headed straight for the water tower. It started to tip. The water tower crashed down across the runway. Thomas clipped the telegraph pole and they all came off the tracks. Until it was too late. Luckily, no one was hurt as he could, and the carriage crashed. To be careful. But it was too late. It rolled onto the track. Was trouble. Far again. Thomas and his trucks were dirtier than ever. The trucks bumped into the back of Thomas and the coal spilled all over the tracks. He dropped pillars, roof support, and suddenly the roof collapsed behind him and they crashed and smashed through into the snowbank. Late. Trucks out of the way and rolled under the chute himself. He biffed the truck very hard, and the bed bumped into the air. The bell tumbled off the flatbed, heard the flatbed crash into the buffers, then splash into the canal. Rheneas raced right off the track. The sides of the trucks collapsed. Steel pipes toppled all over the tracks. Gordon hit the pipes with a loud crunch. He bumped straight into the back of Toby. Toby's out into the buffers. Sticky toffee splattered everywhere. His trucks hit the buffers and bright white flour flew everywhere. The log hit Scarlowy with a great big oof. Lowy's flatbed biffed into the sidings and came off the track. Thomas sent Hector rolling backwards into a set of buffers. Hector crashed off the and he biffed right into his lucky trucks. He bashed into the barrier and the was surprised. He jumped and biffed into his rusty jump and he biffed his trucks. Biffed his trucks in surprise. Flour flew up into the air like a great white cloud. Into his flatbed so hard they burst through the buffers, smashed through oil drums stacked on the wharf and splashed into the canal. Percy was covered in coal from funnel to footplate. Parcels flew everywhere. Late. Toby splashed through the puddle. Henrietta was covered from straight into the buffers. The fish shot into the air. Oh no! Bumped into Bert. The stinky cheese shot into the air and splattered down all over Thomas, Bert and Harry. They crashed through a snowbank. The bicycle toppled off the flatbed and crashed to the ground.
Came away from the rocks. A large piece of the broken bridge fell down into the ravine below. just as the last part of the bridge rolled and swung over the deep ravine. He toppled off the track. His load crashed down the bank. It smashed into the tower. As the tower crashed to the ground, bricks and dust exploded everywhere. Thomas crashed straight through the block tunnel. With a mighty splash, Thomas landed in a pool of water. He flew across a ravine and hit the ground with a...
In time, he hit the buffers and the billboard flew into the lake. Holes of bunting went everywhere. Ropes broke. The magnificent water wheel rolled off Edward's flat at the level crossing. It smashed against the gate. Stepney was covered in pig sugar from funnel to footplate. It bashed into Emily. Seeds from the big wheel clattered and clanged into a buffer. The cream churns crashed. The junction was blocked. The track started to sink. Emily, as the water tower crashed to the ground. It burst on the sharp point. The balloon tumbled down. The train smashed straight into the snow. Thomas bashed into Diesel. Stone poured down from the hopper and biffed into Mavis, who came off the rails. Woo! A bash, Thomas and Diesel smashed Harry and Bert right through the back of the engine sheds. Stones and tips straight into them. Off his flatbed. Thomas buffers with a big rumble. 4 of the special blocks bounced in and crashed. Thomas clanked off the rails, then bashed his buffers with a buffer. Last of the special blocks fell from his flatbed into the... Scarlowy crashed into Duncan's trucks, fell all over Scarlowy, bashed into Rusty's trucks. Ice cream splattered all over the engine. Scarlowy bashed through the buffers. With a splash, a sploosh and a splosh, Scarlowy potato trucks, bed of jam barrels, all over Thomas. He chuffed too quickly. Gonna crack, the track snapped beneath. It cracked to a muddy ditch. Right into a haystack. Into a pond. Mavis hadn't lined up her trucks under the hopper. Slates spilled everywhere. Dropped the crates. Trucks bounced high in the air. They crashed and bashed. They clattered and shattered. Whoa! Rockied into a siding. Straight into the back of some... The heavy flatbed cracked its coupling. The Joby Wood tumbled flatbed of Joby logs crashed and smashed into the wating snap. The lowest flatbed of those logs, the logging locals thought, and threw Thomas's flatbed into the logging pond. Logs flew, they crashed and smashed through to Thomas and the logging loco.
I'm always about the road!
2 trucks, James and Thomas, to the 4 trucks James and James had shunted to an old truck. And the cakes, whole trucks bashed and biffed together into a siding. He bashed the buffers and screeched to a stop. With a crunch and a crack, the flatbed jumped and with a splash it cracked. Hit Gordon's buffer with a biff and a bash and a terrible smash and a splash and a sploosh and a whoosh. He knocked the until towards Victor and covered him in gloopy goo. Then he stood his pistons as never before. He had to puff across before the bridge collapsed.
buffers. And the photographer was so surprised he dropped his camera, crashed and he bashed straight into the back of Whit's rubbish train. The rubbish trucks clattered and battered right off the rails, straight into Diesel's footing. Gordon hit the truck with a smash and a bash, with a clang and a clatter. It smashed off the track. Rosie was surprised. Her trucks bumped and jumped into each other. But Whit was surprised. His trucks bashed and cranky dropped, and with a crash. So much to do.
Look out!
Hello.
I got it!
Truck was covered in a big stone. Blew out of one of them. Trouble. His driver and fireman had to jump clear.